All right, class, welcome. My name is Jason, Dr. Jace Austin, and I am going to be your instructor for LIBR 123, Strategies for Business Research. You will see my contact information on the screen. I am an information literacy librarian here at Coastal. My email address is jauston, that's JALSTON, at coastal.edu. You can find me in Kimball Library, room 105, most of the time, Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I'm usually not here, but my official office hours are Thursday from 3 to 5 p.m. A little bit about me, and that is a picture of me with Chauncey. I am from Soul City, North Carolina. I hold a bachelor's degree in English from UNC Wilmington. I have an MLS in library science, and that is from North Carolina Central University in Durham, North Carolina. And I have a PhD in library science as well, and that is from the University of South Carolina. There's nothing particularly remarkable about me. I am a librarian. I teach. I watch sports. I do the stuff that normal people do. So, with all that said, let's get you introduced to the course. LIBR 123, Strategies for Business Research. And in this class, you as students will be introduced to research skills and strategies which will help you find sources suitable not only for college level research but also for professional research. You will learn about the research process and skills needed to conduct advanced research in business topics. You'll have hands-on practice, you will be viewing tutorials, and you will have class activities. You will learn more about conducting research by researching a specific company and its industry. And you will be choosing a company in this first week from a list that you will see. To keep things manageable, you will select from that list, and we will focus on practices of research strategies, and we'll do a deep dive into library and government resources to find information. We will cover how to get to and how to use library databases and specific free business resources, that is. And I will also teach you some skills that you can take with you beyond Coastal. Okay. So, a lot of people, when they are confronted with these types of classes, one thing they want to know is how the course is structured. So let's dive into that right now. The course structure looks kind of like this. Everything is divided into weekly modules, and the modules will include combinations of videos, readings, activities, tutorials, discussion forums, and assignments. Basically, whatever pops into my head, it might end up in the course. Now, you will be required to post and comment on your classmates' posts and in discussion forums as well. I'm checking this this class on Friday, and I see that there are currently only 3 of you, which if there are only 3 of you, I hope we all become the best of friends, but hopefully there will be a few more joining us within the next few days, joining us a little late, and that will enrich some of these discussion posts a little bit. And yeah. Research tutorials should help you, that I will be assigning should help you practice your skills, and you will apply those to the assignments that you will do. And each assignment builds on the assignment before it, and because of that, every assignment in this class will be required. There are 4 major assignments. There will also be a few discussion forums, a few quizzes, but there is no midterm, and there is no final exam. So, weekly content will be posted in advance, and the assignments are generally going to be due Friday night at 11:59 p.m. unless otherwise stated, and that is also in your syllabus. Actually, Hopefully everything you need to know is in your syllabus. Before reaching out to me, you may want to check your syllabus first. If the information is in the syllabus, I will probably just tell you it's in the syllabus. Okay. All right. So, like I said, there are major assignments. You are going to start with a little bit of just elementary research. You're actually going to do your first research project before you even start with gaining some of the research skills that we will teach in this class. Because what I want to do is I want to see how you would approach research as is, and I want to see if that changes by the time you are done with the class. So you will pick a company from that list of companies that I was just talking about, and you will find answers to a set of questions about that company and the industry that it operates in. This research starter will help me tweak some of the later assignments because I don't want to spend too much time dealing with things that you already know. You know, that's a waste of my time and it's a waste of your time. If you have taken one of those heavy-duty research classes such as CBAB 478, then you definitely may already know a lot of the tools that I could teach you. But if that happens, then we will just find new tools. And I have, you're not required to buy a textbook in this class, but I do have 2 business research textbooks. So no matter how much you guys already know, I will come up with things that you guys don't know and introduce you to those things. So if you guys know everything there is to know based on how well you do with this first research paper, then I will teach you some new tools. And I will have to go to the drawing board and look at those textbooks in order to find new things. But I'm going to find things that you don't know if you know everything associated with this class as is. I will adjust and tweak. Okay, so I spent enough time talking about that. Let's talk about your second assignment, and that is going to focus on company research. You will do some pretty in-depth research through our databases and through high-quality, freely available resources such as SEC Edgar, and you will use those to add to or to edit or to enhance that research report that you do in the beginning. And class activities will guide you through researching your company. Now that third major assignment is going to be your industry research assignment. And in that one, you will research an industry that your company operates in, and there will again be tutorials and activities that will guide you through. And you will have a final project that's going to bring it all together. So the final project will bring together all your research and you will put it all together so that it represents just like an overall accumulation of your knowledge. And there are several ways to do that. You may do it through doing a paper. You may want to do an online presentation. You may want to do a video. You may want to do even a series of infographics or something of that nature. We're going to be flexible with that final assignment, and I don't want you guys to stress about the final assignment too much right now because we've got a few weeks before that's going to be introduced into the class. So it's not going to be due until the end of the semester or close to the end of the semester, but for right now, don't sweat the final project. But once you have gathered all this other research and done the first 3 assignments, then you are going to do the final assignment. Okay. If I give you feedback, which I will, on those first 3 projects that you do, those first 3 assignments that you do, you will be expected to incorporate my feedback and answers to my feedback in your final project. But yeah, we're going to have some flexibility and room to be creative when it comes to the final project. I encourage you actually to be creative, so keep that in mind. Okay, so strategies and how can you get an A in this course, because I know that that is what we are all striving for. Number 1 is that I would encourage you to explore and to be curious In every module, there are going to be items that are required, but there will also be optional materials that I'm going to add. So if you're interested in a specific topic, I encourage you to check it out. You do want to stay organized, and that's kind of funny coming from me because I'm not the most organized person. There's always a lot going on in my head, and that prevents me from staying as organized as I like. But having said that, yes, try to stay organized, keep track of deadlines. This is an online course, so it's going to be different from a face-to-face course. And I'm not going to be standing in front of you every week telling you what is due. So you will have reminders that are online, but it's really important that you try to stay on top of things. Look at your syllabus and also check your emails because I will be emailing you quite a bit. I do have teaching experience. When I was working on my PhD, I was teaching over at the University of South Carolina. I was an adjunct there. So any of my past students could tell you, you need to be checking your emails daily when I'm your instructor because something can come into your email at any given time. So that's very important. And yes, the deadlines do matter, just like they do in the business world. Yes, so logging into that Moodle course at least 3 times a week is highly, highly, highly recommended. I can, by the way, check to see who's logging in when, and it'll tell me when your last login was. So if I see that you go a week without logging into the course, I am probably going to email you or even call you if necessary. So, because I got to make sure that my students are on point, and when they give me reason to believe that they're not, I follow up and try to see what is going on. And in addition to that, be active and participate. Participate in the discussion forums. Please keep in mind that these your classmates, and again, there may only be 2 classmates with you if we end up with only 3 in this course. But your classmates are going to be allies, are going to be friends. They could be potentially be people that you are working with in the business world from here on out. So especially if we have this really intimate class of only 3 of us, then you may want to just establish that connection and that bond, and it can lead to some good friendships, and good friendships come in handy down the road. Trust an old man that can tell you that. Self-assess. Please use the rubrics when you are doing assignments. It's my job to make sure that the rubrics show you what I expect and what I will be grading on, but it's your job to review the rubrics and to try to do your work according to what the best practices in the rubric would indicate. Read the entire syllabus. It's not that long. Also, please own your learning. And basically all I mean by that is learning is a process. Take information and absorb it. Read it 2 or 3 times if you have to, and actually practice these skills. Reach out and ask questions. Please don't be shy. I'm actually a very, very, very nice dude. So, don't be intimidated. If you have a question that you think is dumb, ask it anyway. Even if I think it's dumb, I'm not going to tell you I think it's dumb, because I certainly have asked dumb questions in the past. And I'm not going to fault other people for doing the things that I do. And how can you get help? You can email your instructor. That would be me. Again, my email address is jauston, JALSTON, @coastal.edu. You can go to Student Computing Services in the Kearns building, or at the library help desk if you have technology issues. Please visit the Writing Center if you need help with writing and citations and that sort of thing. I will also be giving you writing feedback. And if you need to, you can also make an appointment with me in person, or if you are remote, then we can do that over the phone or whatever. So, having said that, ooh, look at that. There we go. Welcome to LIBR 123. This is your boy, Dr. Jace, signing off.